Hello, everyone. It's Patti Boulaye again here today. I want to talk to you about fear. Fear is our biggest enemy because you see, the access of technology has increased our fear level. We are sort of falling prey to scammers. Okay, how many people have not been scammed one way or the other on the internet? Oh, yes, we have. And also the trolling and the nasty comments. Okay, so what it does is make us fearful because we have invited crazy people into our lives. Okay, the trollers and the people that give comments to what we say. It is so easy for what I call darkness to permeate our lives, to get into everything that we do, our homes, our loved ones, our friends, um, our employers, employees, I everything. It's so easy. It makes it easy for us to be programmed by others. Okay, so what happens is it is making it easy for us to be fearful of life itself. Even young people are programmed. Suicide is promoted. Suicide is promoted. Okay, when I was growing up, if you heard of someone commit suicide, it was rare. Now, it's just thrown in your face. Okay, it's so dangerous for young people. They don't understand that they are afraid. They're even afraid to speak out. You know, as a visiting scholar, I just spoken to students who are actually afraid to speak out in front of each other. It was, I just thought these are wonderful students. You can see them so enthusiastic, but if you ask them to ask you a question, everyone just freezes up. Fear is our biggest enemy. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Like I always say, you learn from your mistakes. We all learn from our mistakes. Do you know, I have learned more from my mistake than from when I'm getting everything right or everything is going right for me. It's like suffering, yeah? Suffering is wasted if nobody else can gain from your suffering. Sometimes we suffer so somebody else can benefit. When we come out of it, we're given some kind of suffering because the Lord knows we can handle it. We don't think we can. But think of what you come through. And because you've come through it, you can teach somebody else. That's what makes it so wonderful, you know? I just think we're so afraid because some people have headaches and it's from working on computer. It's all working on computer, okay? But because you have heard of somebody having brain tumor, etc., a headache which could have been got rid of by, I don't know, massage or just simple painkiller. And I don't mean overdose of painkiller, but a simple painkiller. No, we have to see the doctor. And then we get to the doctor. It's like going to the mechanic. In the old days, you know, when you go take your car in, when your car comes back, it usually comes back with another problem and needs to go back. That's what happens when we go to the doctors. Oh, do you remember? I remember there was a time when there were so many people walking down the streets with walking sticks. What? Do you know, most of this, I think it's just fear. The doctor is afraid not to be able to diagnose what's wrong with you. He is afraid to tell you there's nothing wrong with you. He only spends 10 minutes with you. How is he supposed to know what is wrong with you? So you end up hobbling down the road on something that could have been fixed. The other thing is, we are programmed by what we see, read, social media, everything, to be sick in body, mind, and spirit. Some of us are even programmed to think we're broke. Do you know what I mean? Broke? I mean, I don't even know where to begin with that. What you have is what you have. You work hard and you get it. You know, when people make you feel that you're broke, it's because they want you to spend the little that you have. They want you to be so afraid of being someone who does not have, so that you can spend the little that you have on their product so they can live a life of luxury. And they charge you a lot of money for something you really don't need. And those who have things that you need are actually afraid to sell it to you because they don't have the jargon, the sale pitch that people use. Now, the other thing, I want you to look at successful people through history, okay? Because being rich, being successful, or even being famous is here today, gone tomorrow. I was talking to my students as I was lecturing them. One question led to success, famous people. And I go, okay, well, you see, my industry is got so much bad in it and so much good in it. The bad is that when you become famous, the more famous you are, somebody wants to suck you dry. And they do that, until you are dead. Think of people like Marilyn Monroe, Judy Garland, Michael Jackson, the big names. I'm talking big, big names, okay? Yeah, Whitney Houston, name it. Michael Jackson, Prince, the list goes on. And these people, I was telling the students this at the university where I was giving a lecture. I say to them, of the stars that you worship so much. Where do they end up? Your life, a simple life, is wonderful. You have a full life, affecting people positively. You know why everybody wants to be famous? Because, trust me, a singer, I don't know about comedians and people, maybe they're the same, but as a singer, you're appealing to people's heart, their mind, their spirit. That's why it's the devil's favorite playing ground, okay? He can use you to get to these souls he wants to ruin. That's what he does. But you know something? The angels are very active in my industry. I was telling my students at university, I am on the side of the angels. Therefore, I will not allow myself to be made to feel that because I haven't got to a certain level, I have not succeeded. Absolutely rubbish. Success is here in my head. If I feel successful, I am successful. With fear, we are programmed to be anxious. We are programmed to be vulnerable. Guess what? The more vulnerable we are, the more other people make money. Oh yes, because your vulnerability makes you easy prey to these people to make money. So please, put fear away. Put fear away. Put fear. The Bible says, I don't know what the right quote is because I don't quote the Bible so easily, but it says, we are not created with the spirit of fear, but of courage and of sound mind. How can you not believe that? You let yourself be programmed into thinking you have mental health issues, into thinking you have all the problems in the world, thinking you are entitled to things nobody could even give to you. Stop being afraid. Be courageous. Courage is good. Put darkness away from you. Give yourself good health, body, mind, and spirit. Love you guys. Bye-bye.